Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Spurs in San Antonio. Well, for San Antonio, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. We're going to get to see Chris Paul in action tonight, and as we all know, he's such a great all-around point guard, but he's also one of the most efficient players when it comes to scoring, Jet.
Yeah, because he doesn't get baited, Ernie. He doesn't take bad shots no matter what the situation is. His shots he shoots like a super high percentage later in his career. That's not normal. Typically, you start shooting less and shooting worse as you get older, but he's shooting better as he gets older.
And he's a master of slowing down and then speeding up to keep the defender on the skates. He uses that stutter step move, Kenny. People falling and slobbering and acting crazy.
Yeah, sounds like Ernie last night.
Yeah, love this guy when he dribbles the ball.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ernie again.
Excuse me. Kevin Harlan standing by, along with the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
We've got basketball action at the AT&T Center. We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Clippers. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
And expected to vie for that top seed coming into the season. They have not disappointed. This is a team poised to do big things in the postseason.
Well, all the hype was justified. I mean, it's been an impressive season for them. We've seen them win a lot of different ways. They've proven in the midst of all of that to be a very, very complete team.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Freak in at the 3 slot. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Ginobili gets a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Ginobili's got himself on the board with 3 there. So it's the Clippers now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Here's Mills, following the basket by Freak. Duncan, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Utah.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And the Spurs with possession, following the basket by Freak.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Paul kicks to Griffin. That's good. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
There's a good screen. Paul passes to Griffin. Fades back. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Ginobili. Pass to Mills. Fires from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Paul kicks to Freak. His three-pointers off the mark. And the wide-open shot from Reddick. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Reddick's got his first 3 points of the game. Duncan with a screen on Paul. Ginobili outside. And it comes off the front of the rim. Clippers leading by 4. Paul outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Leonard, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And Reddick kicks to Freak. It's stolen by Duncan. Pass to Leonard. Wide open look. That's good on the jump shot. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Mills with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
He knows that the challenge for his team in this game will be to slow down Blake Griffin, who he described as instant momentum. With Griffin being such a handful physically, they plan to limit his ability to get any space around the basket and hopefully cut down those powerful drives toward the rim.
And thank you for that, Doris. A 3 from Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Los Angeles leading by 6. Paul passes to Jordan. He kicks to Freak. Puts up a 3. That's good. Freak's got 9 points.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Here's Duncan. The Clippers grab the miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And now a chance, Kevin, to see how the last month has fared for the Clippers. First in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Now here's Reddick, the fast break opportunity. Out to the right wing. Paul dishes to Reddick. Picked by Griffin. And Reddick kicks to Jordan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Now here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kicks to Ginobili. Five to shoot. Feeds it to Mills. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers leading by 10. Paul passes to Freak. Can't hit from in close.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Duncan kicks to Leonard. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Paul dishes to Freak. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it? Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Freak passes to Paul. Inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Spurs trail by 9. And it's Duncan penetrating. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first free throw is good. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Kyle Anderson comes in for Leonard. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Turner's subbed in for Patty Mills. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Barea subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Turner. He had 13 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here's Barea following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Aldridge. Tries yet again. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Anderson gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Crawford. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that is good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now here's Barea. Turner covering. Aldridge. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Turner. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now the dish to Pierce. From 13, and he gets it to go. Pierce has got his first bucket in this one. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Aldridge a screen. And it's Turner off the drive. Jumper off the screen. Can't hit. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Timeout for the Clippers. And now, your Spurs dance team.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Turner. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds.